first, going against a grooming gang inquiry, and I think Sadiq Khan being quite pedantic there, I'm just not sure it's a very good look, is it?
It's not a good look at all, Patrick. And I didn't think it was a very good look when the Labour government refused to hold a national statutory inquiry into grooming gangs as well. They announced this 3-month snap audit to be led by Dame Louise Casey. And they talked about these pilot schemes where you'd have, I believe, 5 local inquiries, which falls well short of a national statutory inquiry, which has powers to compel witnesses to attend, to take evidence under oath. And I think this is also a very bad look. The Mayor actually had an opportunity here to hold a London-specific inquiry into grooming gangs, and it could have showed that actually group-based child sexual exploitation is not a big problem in the capital. That could have been one possibility, but in order to find that out, in order to explore that, then you would need to have an inquiry focusing on the capital.
Yeah, exactly. And I just wonder, when we look at the second aspect of what we're talking about now, which is that this fear of being called Islamophobic is maybe resulting in us not dealing with the grooming gang issue, whether or not that is something that Sadiq Khan is thinking about there. I don't want to have this inquiry because it might disproportionately affect British Pakistani, British South Asian people.
Well, I'd make this point that it's not Islamophobic to explore the ethnic and religious composition of street-based groomers, these predatory enterprises. There are academic studies which show when it comes to prosecutions connected to group localized child sexual exploitation, men of Pakistani Muslim heritage are disproportionately represented among those prosecutions. But I'd also make this point that I've read BBC reports into grooming gangs. The grooming gangs have been referred to Somali grooming gangs, one in Bristol, a Romanian grooming gang in Dundee. So I think the idea that we only state the ethnic and religious identity of grooming gangs only when the perpetrators are predominantly of Pakistani Muslim heritage, I think that's a very suspect assertion to make.
Now, look, I'm going to read a statement shortly from the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, and I think we can all guess what he's going to say here. I'll just put this question to you in the best faith. So, do you think the reason why they don't want an inquiry into this in London is because they're absolutely terrified of what it would reveal?
I think that's a very real possibility. I also think that's the reason why the Labour government, at the national level, is reluctant to hold a statutory inquiry, because I suspect that there'd be some very damning findings. There are already damning findings which have emerged from Labour-controlled local authorities, and I suspect that more of those very similar findings would emerge from a national statutory inquiry as well. So I think that there is there may well be partisan motivations involved in terms of Labour-related reluctance to really delve into the issue of group localised child sexual exploitation in the UK.
Well, Rakib, can I just say a massive thank you, as ever, for joining us this evening. Great to see you again. You take care. It's Rakib Ehsan there, social policy analyst. Yep, so a spokesperson for the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, said the Mayor is committed to doing everything in his power to build a safer London for all, and is clear that all violence against women and girls must be treated with the utmost urgency, both by our police and our society as a whole.